My two Satoshis, this is my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest. I'm stacking Toshis, yeah. That's where you need to be. Wow, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is November 24th, 2020, and I have to get a shout out to one of my Red Pill Zone Discord members. He had a song request in there, Ballin' Oats. This is hilarious. I don't know who this is. They mixed this together, put Wu-Tang and Hall & Oates together. I actually love Hall & Oates. I actually rock with the Hall & Oates pretty often. I'm bumping Hall & Oates in the crib and in the car all the time. But what's going on, people? Everyone, hope you're doing well. We're close to Thanksgiving for many who celebrate it in the United States, but we're close to another celebration, right? We got Bitcoin all-time highs very near, like I'm talking about hundreds of points away. We'll look at what's going on technically. I'll tell you what I think is going on, all that coming up. But first, we're going to talk about what's going on with Binance. And I actually mentioned this to you guys about 2 weeks ago that Binance is closing that door finally on Binance.com. I think they were spooked by a lot of the stuff going on with BitMEX and the Department of Justice, how they came down on BitMEX very hard. They're finally going to stop ignoring the fact that U.S. citizens are still logging into their platform. You have only 14 days left, so I'm doing a PSA on that one today. We'll take a look at the details. Also, 5 key factors. I can't believe this. To be honest with you, I'm not an XRP fan, but I gotta cover all facets of cryptos. So we're going to look at the 5 key factors behind this surge in XRP. It's been going ham this last week, up over, I think, 200% in a month. Like, we know that much value hasn't entered that coin. What is going on? Maybe they'll explain it in this News BTC article. And then lastly, we've got Bitcoin. That's the major thing we're going to talk about today. There are 3 reasons why Bitcoin may be facing some price issues here around 20,000. I'll cover this one out of Cointelegraph. All 3 articles coming up in today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. If you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And I haven't done this in a while. Let's take a look at the heat map really quickly. Look at that XRP up 18% today. But what makes this even more mysterious to me is that XLM has been on the same tear. XLM today, which is stellar, kind of a fork from XRP. They're a better version of XRP in my opinion, but they're up 48% just today. What is going on? This is not fundamental play in my opinion, because these are 2 opposite coins, right? They have 2 different business models, yet they're still moving up together for whatever reason. So we're going to take a look at that. But Bitcoin is up 2.7%, trading at 18,893 bucks. It was at 19,300 and some change earlier today. Ethereum is down slightly right now, but it is trading above $600, currently trading at 602 bucks. EOS is doing very well today, 6.9% up, $3.55. Litecoin kind of taking a break here. It's up 0.4%, trading at $88.27. Dash is doing very well, but you know what coin hasn't moved and usually moves pretty closely to Bitcoin's price surge? That is Bitcoin Cash. So I went ahead and bought some Bitcoin Cash earlier today, and I'm hoping that I'm going to see a nice 50x, 20x on Bitcoin Cash if this market continues to head higher. So we'll see about that. Let's take a look at Dudex. This is where my algo is currently trading. I ditched BitMEX a while ago, and I'm telling you, I'm so pleased with this platform, guys. Lower commissions than BitMEX, fast execution, all that great stuff. I'll talk about that in a second, but I want to tell you about this chart, what I've been charting here on Dudex. As you guys can see, we ran into a little trouble a few hours ago, as you guys see here. But ironically enough, yesterday I drew this wave, and sure enough, we bounced right off of it right here. This was late last night. We saw the bounce, and we're continuing higher. So let's see what happens, because we're starting to turn around. However, if we stay above, I'll just say about 18,600, I think we're fine. But ultimately, if we stay above this trend line, we're good. So just keep an eye on this trend line, redraw it on your own chart, and keep an eye on that. Because if we break that, then the next level is 17,600, And if we break this one, which is not a very strong support trend line right here, I'm gonna be honest with you, we break that, we head lower to 16,300 range. I personally would rather have a nice healthy retracement here, nothing major. Even if we come back down to 16,000, that is still a healthy retracement and would set us up for a move way past $20,000. So that's what I'm hoping happens. I don't want to see it just go skyrocketing up, because that type of move is going to hurt you in the end if you're a daily or active trader. If not, hey, you don't really care, right? But I'm an active trader, and you know, for those who are actively trading, you really don't want to see it just go skyrocketing up. You want to have a healthy ebb and flow towards new highs. That's how it should be. So as you see, we're starting to take a move down. But I want to show you guys really quickly what's going on with my algos. We're totally out because of this move up in Bitcoin. We're totally out the way. Couldn't get back in on the dips. It just wasn't a big enough dip for us to move back into there. But we are still in the Ethereum trade. Look at that trade. Yikes, that is big money being made right there. We got in long leverage at 450 bucks, 20x leverage that is. And with Chainlink, I actually closed that trade about 4 or 5 hours ago. So you're starting to see this move lower as well. I think we're gonna head back to roughly $14.30 area before we make a decision on what happens next, and the algo will make a decision around that point, $14.30, whether or not to go short or pick up another long here. If you guys want to trade with me, automated trading following my algos, sign up. I got the link in the description below. I'll give you a free month if you sign up with that link. Send me an email at algo@cryptoblood.io and I'll set you up for a free month to enjoy automated trading. Just sit back and let me do all the work. And don't forget, there's actually 0 fees with Link right now on Dudex. If you're going to manually trade, you want to definitely take advantage of that. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. So let's take a look at what Binance is talking about here. 14 more days. AMB Crypto says they're giving a warning to their US members. So it says from a letter that was sent via email to many of the US citizens who are still on the platform. That's Binance.com. You can, as a US citizen, sign up for Binance.us. So go over there if you're interested in and like the Binance platform. You can sign up at Binance.us to continue trading. However, I don't think they have as many coins, so keep that in mind on that exchange, on the US exchange. But the letter says here, dear user, as we constantly perform periodic sweeps of our existing controls, we noted that you are trying to access Binance while having identified yourself as a U.S. person. Please note that as per our terms of use, we are unable to service U.S. persons. You have 14 days to close your account, blah, 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 blah. So, but you know, people probably aren't taking this seriously because back in 2019, July to be exact, they sent a similar notice to those individuals. They said back then, after 90 days, effective August 12th, 2019, users who are not in accordance with Binance terms of use will continue to have access to their wallets and funds, but will no longer be able to trade or deposit on Binance.com. So just giving you guys an update on that. Please, if you're over there, got any funds, I was actually helping a client move some of his funds off of Binance last week. So do that. Make any sales or exchanges you need. Move those coins off onto a wallet. They should be there anyway. You shouldn't keep funds on a exchange other than the ones you're actively trading. If you just got coins just sitting on an exchange, that's a bad idea, So make sure you guys do that. Let's take a look at what Ripple is doing and this surge in its prices. Again, it has totally shocked me simply because I'm not a believer in XRP. I don't like XRP simply because I don't see it actually being utilized by many of the governmental agencies that they tout that, the coin will be used for. I just don't see it. Now, Ripple, the company, solid company. They've been acquiring companies left and right for the last couple of years at the expense of you. Well, not now. We're seeing a raise, right? If you held on to the coins, many times people don't. They don't hold on that long. So unfortunately, a lot of the people who were XRP fans didn't quite hold on long enough to enjoy this. But they've been buying and acquiring companies left and right for the longest. So Ripple, the company, is solid. I have no doubt about Ripple, the company, the VC backed and funded company. They're going to be fine. I'm just concerned about the token XRP. We'll have to see how the judgment comes down on whether or not the government views Ripple as a security or not. They're one of very few of the major cryptocurrencies, like the top 5, to actually get cleared by the SEC or any of those other alphabet boys, So I'm a little concerned about that as well. But let's take a look at what factors are behind this surge, they say. So the number one reason is, and I didn't even know about this because I'm not following the coin that well, Ripple revealed that they were doing a buyback. So again, nothing really solid here, okay? In addition to that, they have a Spark token airdrop coming. So that has really changed the sentiment on XRP in the short term. And so this move has technically changed, XRP again in the short term, in the short run, in my opinion. Buybacks and all that stuff does not last. It does not last, guys. So I would say fade the rally. If you've been hodling Ripple for some time now, fade this rally. Sell into this rally. It will not last, in my opinion. Of course, that's only my opinion. I'm not giving financial advice, but I'm just saying I would sell if I were holding XRP into this rally. So another reason is because of the technicals that, again, was pretty much initiated by the antics that they've decided to start with the buybacks and all the airdrop stuff. Okay, so the RSI, they're saying, is bullish right now. So that's another aspect as to why Ripple is heading higher. Another is the Bollinger Band. Many people use the Bollinger Band or the Ichimoku cloud. I've used that in the past many times. So they're saying that has broken through the cloud. Last time that happened, as you guys can see, maybe I'll zoom in, the bottom left hand there, in April of 2017, when it blew through that cloud, it was a rip your face off rally. So I'm not saying that it won't continue, but you can never time the tops. We are kind of in a very strong bull market, or have been since July. That means this thing can carry out far, but ultimately, because of the supply of Ripple, you're going to have a lot of selling pressure. People are going to sell. There are a lot of tokens out there. That's why they're doing the burn. But there are a lot of tokens out there. People are still going to sell. And I think ultimately the rally won't be sustainable. That's all I'm saying. It may head higher. It may go double from here, 2.5 times from here. That's very possible. I'm just telling you guys, be careful with that Ripple XRP token, I should say. If you could buy Ripple stock, if it was publicly traded or traded on the secondary market, I would say do that, but not XRP, the token. So lastly, I want to talk about 3 reasons that Cointelegraph believes that Bitcoin's price may face some major hurdles here at these current prices. It says that, we hit $19,468 earlier today, and the last time that happened was in December of 2017. But there are crucial factors, they're saying, that might prevent Bitcoin from hitting an all-time high. The 3 factors are essentially a potential bull trap scenario. So the pseudonymous cryptocurrency trader named Bitcoin Jack, who called the bottom in Bitcoin, laid out a potential bull trap scenario. The term bull trap refers to a technical pattern wherein late buyers or long hodlers get trapped as the price of the asset drops. Okay, so he's saying that if Bitcoin rejects the 19,200 level, a potential pullback is likely. The guy also noted that the $16,000 level would remain a compelling macro support level. And guess what? That's exactly where Crypto Blood is saying our next area of support is. So I think a healthy pullback to 16,000 is warranted. That's fine. Why rush it? We're already, it took us this long to get back here. Let's just digest it and get through this all-time high breach. But yes, $16,000 level, or there, roughly therein, is definitely a compelling macro support level for me. Another reason is that $20,000 is a major resistance level for Bitcoin. We all know that. So if Bitcoin passes 20K, it would enter price discovery as it searches for a new ceiling. Above 20,000, there is no historical data or evidence to suggest that Bitcoin would top out at certain prices. And I don't know if you guys remember, I did last week a technical analysis on Bitcoin past the 20,000 market, because as the article talked about, there is no other reference point for us. There's no historical data past 20,000. So what do you do in that case? You draw Fibonacci extensions, and that's what I did. And the Fibonacci extension at the 168% level is giving me $30,000 Bitcoin price. So we do have something to reference, and that is that fib extension. After that, I've got 40,000, which perfectly lines up with the 268% extension level. So we do have areas. It's just a matter of figuring out what the market wants to do. Do we want to get overzealous, blow past 20 and head for that 30? Ultimately, I think that 30 marker would be a great area to pull back, even almost 50%. That would take us right back to 16,000 roughly, give or take. But yeah, I think that can be a possibility for us. So just keep that in mind. We may blow past it. We are seeing a little steam kind of coming out of the market right now, but I'm not convinced yet to say we're going to roll over and head lower. The other thing that they mentioned here is that the funding rate is extremely high, so sellers could not find compelling to add to their positions below 20K due to the high funding rates. Across major cryptocurrency exchanges, the funding rate for the Bitcoin perpetual contract ranges between 0.05% and 0.1%. This means that buyers or long contract holders are paying short sellers a large part of those position fees. Considering that funding rates are highly positive, short sellers could find it compelling to aggressively short sub 20,000 region. One contrary stat and thing we need to pay attention to, according to Crypto Quant CEO, he's saying that the OTC market, so that's when people are buying not at exchanges or on exchanges, but directly. And these are typically high net worth individuals or whales, institutions and stuff like that. He's saying that the activity is still very, very high. So the BTC fund flow ratio hit a 3-year low a few days ago. Only 3% of transactions are used for exchange deposits / withdrawals on the network. We might have corrections, but I think it would eventually break 20K. So that's what it is. You guys let me know your thoughts. Are we going to break 20K today? I did say we would break all-time highs before the end of November. I said this back on October 27th. This was well before we started really picking up steam, guys. So we'll see if I strike again. That's Cryptodamus strikes again. We'll see about that. But make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos. I have to give another shout out though to one of my members, the Red Pill Discord room. He had a song request by Wu-Tang's Man Eater featuring Hall & Oates. This is hilarious. Thanks for the song request, bro. Make sure you guys join that Discord room too. It's free. It's a lot of information in there. I haven't been as active, been busy lately, but I'm going to be over the holidays and next week. So check me out in there. You have any questions, hit me up. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out of here. Holla!